Okay, so how do you find the slope of a line if you know 2 points on the line? Well, if you recall, slope m, we use m for slope, is the rise of the line divided by the run of the line. So in other words, the rise between the 2 points here and the run between the 2 points here. So the rise between 2 points, let me just put 2 points down here that we can refer to. The rise between 2 points is the vertical distance and the run is the horizontal distance, so we could describe it that way. Vertical distance between the 2 points divided by the horizontal distance between the 2 points. Now, if how do you calculate the vertical distance between 2 points? Well, the vertical distance of a point is its y-coordinate. So we need to know what the difference is between one y-coordinate and the other. So the vertical distance is the difference in the y-coordinates. And the horizontal distance is the difference in the x-coordinates. Okay? So let's be a little more precise now. Let's say that this ordered pair is x sub 1, x subscript 1 is the x-coordinate, and y subscript 1 is the y-coordinate. Here the x is x sub 2 and the y is y sub 2. So to calculate the difference in the y-coordinates, or the rise on top, I need to take this y-coordinate minus this y-coordinate. That will give me this vertical distance right here. So that's y sub 2 minus y sub 1 divided by, now I need the difference between this x-coordinate and this x-coordinate. So I've got x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Notice here that my x sub 2 and y sub 2 came first, and then my y sub 1 and x sub 1 came second. You need to make sure to put the x and y that correspond here together here, and vice versa. So here we want to find the slope of the line that passes through these two ordered pairs. So we need to label one of the ordered pairs as x sub 1 and y sub 1, and the other is x sub 2 and y sub 2. And so I need to do rise divided by run, or the difference in the y's divided by the difference in the x's. So I take y sub 2, which is 7, minus y sub 1, which is 2. That means that the vertical distance between these two ordered pairs would be 5, 7 minus 2. So that's my numerator. My run is x sub 2 minus x sub 1, the difference in the x's. And since I started with this 7 on the top, I need to start with negative 3 for this x on the bottom. So it'd be negative 3 minus this 4. And that's the distance between those two numbers. So I get negative 7. So the slope is negative 5/7 in this case. Sometimes you get ordered pairs with fractions. So you do the same thing to find your slope. You take this y value minus this y value, so you have negative 1/4 minus 0, over this x value minus this x value, so 3 minus 1/2. So on top, negative 1/4 minus 0 is negative 1/4, and on bottom you can use your calculator or do it by hand. 3 minus 1/2 is 5/2. And now to divide fractions, again you can use your calculator or do it by hand. This is negative 1/4 times the reciprocal of 2/5, or let me write it this way, negative 1/4 divided by 5/2. Now I'm going to flip the second one and change it to multiplication. And now that it's multiplication, I can reduce the 2 to a 1 and the 4 to a 2 because they have a common factor of 2. Multiply straight across and we get negative 1 on top and 10 on bottom, and that is the slope of this line. So you should never have fractions within fractions because you can always simplify that further.